Welcome back to Feed the Sheep. I am Brother Daniel. Today's reading is from Pastor Mark Driscoll. And this is mainly going to pertain to guys, but I want to preface it by stating, ladies, if you replace guys and men, the same things that we face, y'all face. It may not be 100%, but there is similarities. So that's where we're going to see this, okay? Here we go. Every guy has his struggles. Can we just be honest about what kind of pleasurable addictions that men struggle with? There's gambling, porn, marijuana, food, alcohol, vaping, women, drugs, etc. Every guy has his struggle. The Holy Spirit reminds me of an old Puritan preacher named Thomas Brooks, who read a book called Precious Remedies Against Satan's Devices. He says that Satan is like a fisherman who is out on a lake and he figures out what bait the fish like. He puts that on the hook and he props it in the water. He doesn't care about what you think about the bait as long as you ignore the hook. For some guys, that bait on the hook is women, sex, alcohol, vaping, marijuana, porn, gambling, etc. He does not care. He doesn't care what the bait you like as long as you ignore the hook. That way he can reel you into the boat and club you over the head. So what do we not want to do as men is go, I can't believe you're struggling with that nasty, with that nasty problem. That's nasty. That's nasty. We're all nasty in unique ways. And it's true. Satan wants us to avoid the hook and focus on the bait. If you are struggling with a certain sin and you go to the Lord and you ask him for help, Satan's going to throw it in front of your face even more. So if you're struggling with pornography, you're struggling with lust, you're constantly bombarded. Now, it might not be straight pornography, but the ads you see on your phone, whether you're on social media or watching movies or TV shows, because now ads are a big thing. Everybody started streaming to get away from commercials, but now it's back on stuff you're paying for anyway. You're going to see that. You're going to see those lustful ideas that are going to manifest in front of you through the technology, because Satan's going to use that. If overeating is an issue, he's constantly going to try to entice you with new recipes, and this looks good, and that looks good, and this looks good, and oh, there's a new restaurant in town. It doesn't matter what the sin is. He wants you to ignore the hook, and the hook is that you're going to be pushing yourself away from God, and you're going to be following down a dark path that is not good. It might feel good in the moment because everyone is taking it, and I'm there with my buddies. But in the very end, I'm going to be with my buddies in hell because I reject God. So we need to focus on what we really want to do, is to say, okay, I have this problem and I don't want to be ashamed of it. I'm going to God. God, help me. And if your friends come to you, your coworkers come to you, and someone comes to you because they trust you and they divulge the sin that they're having an issue with, don't sit there and mock them and go, oh, you're nasty, you're crazy. No, I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to hear it. No. All you have to do is look at them. Okay, I might not struggle with that sin. I'm not going to degrade you. I'm not going to mock you. I'm going to say, I'm going to pray for you, and you keep praying and you keep fighting the fight, because that's what we need to do. He don't care about the bait. He don't want you to look at the hook. Look at the hook. Ignore the bait, and you'll know it is from the enemy. That's all the time we have, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, God bless and have a great day.